Hi all. So today we'll start the next 20 questions. So the first question. Under BNSS, courts can take cognizance of offences relating to marriage only upon a complaint made by. Means courts can take cognizance of offences against marriage only upon complaint by whom? So under criminal law, offences related to marriage are generally treated as personal matters. Therefore, the court can take cognizance only when the complaint is made by the aggravated person, the one who is directly affected by the offense. So the answer is D. So if cruelty, bigamy, or similar matrimonial, any of these offences occur, the affected spouse must usually approach the court. Okay, so this is the answer D. Next one. Here, officers receiving information about suicide must immediately inform to whom? Okay, now when the police receive information regarding suicide or unnatural death or suspicious death, they must immediately inform the nearest executive magistrate. So this helps a proper inquest and transparent investigation. So the purpose is to prevent suppression of evidence and ensure fairness. So here the answer is C. Let's get to the next one. Who empowers a judicial magistrate in second class to take cognizance of the offense? So here a judicial magistrate second class can exercise powers to take cognizance only when specially empowered by the Chief Justice Magistrate. Okay, so judicial hierarchy is very important in this criminal procedure. So second class magistrate is empowered by CJM. Okay, so answer is C. Let's go to the next one now. Here, which case held that orders under section 144 in CrPC? This can be challenged through writ jurisdiction. Okay. Now here the Supreme Court clarified that even orders passed under Section 144 CrPC are subject to judicial review. So if such orders violate fundamental rights, they can be challenged to writ petitions. Okay. So here in this case, the answer is Ghulam Abbas was a state of Uttar Pradesh. Okay. Now, under BNSS, the community service define a definition of community service in under BNSS. Here in Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, this the BNS introduced the community service as a new form of punishment. Its explanation is provided under section 23. Okay, so community service means unpaid work done for the benefit of the society. So this reflects a reformative approach to punishment. The answer here is B. Next one. Which major concept was introduced by CrPC Amendment Act 2008? So here the 2008 amendment recognized the importance of compensating victims who suffer due to crime. It introduced the Victim Compensation Scheme to provide financial assistance and rehabilitation. So, criminal justice is not only about punishing offenders but also helping the victim. So, the answer is B. Now, who may direct public prosecutor to file appeal against the acquittal? That is the question. So here, under criminal procedure law, the district magistrate may direct the public prosecutor to file an appeal against acquittal in cognizable or non-bailable offences. This power helps the state challenge improper acquittals. So the answer here is district magistrate. Okay. Now let's go to the next one. So here, when may a trial court release a convicted person on bail as per BNSS? Right. Here, after conviction, courts may release the accused on bail if the person is already on bail during trial and the sentence is for a shorter duration. So this prevents unnecessary immediate detention in less serious cases. So the answer is C, where the accused was already on bail and sentence is short-term imprisonment. Let's get to the next one now. Here, joinder of cause of action is dealt with under. Now here, order 2, rule 3. Okay, order 2, rule 3. This allows multiple causes of action to be joined in one suit if they involve the same parties. This avoids multiple cases and saves judicial time. So one suit plus multiple connected claims is procedural efficiency. Here the answer is order 2, rule 3 as per CPC. Answer is A. Let's go to the next one. Under Section 19 CPC, a suit for damage to movable property may be filed where? Here, a suit for compensation relating to movable property may be instituted either where the wrong was committed or where the defendant resides. So the law provides convenience to the plaintiff here. So the answer here is where wrong occurred or where defendant resides. A. Let's go to the next one now. A decree passed by a small cause court involving 8,000 rupees can be appealed. So here normally decrees of small causes courts are not easily appealable. However, if an important question of law arises, then appeal is permitted. So courts give more importance to legal errors than factual disagreements in such cases. So answer here is when question of law is involved. Okay, answer is C. Next one. So before withdrawing permission to sue as indigent person, a court must give how many days notice? Okay. Now the court must provide 7 days, 7 written notice before withdrawing permission granted to an indigent person to continue litigation. This ensures fairness and opportunity to respond. So answer is B. Now, In Kasturibai case, failure to inquire into mental capacity amounted to. That is the question. Here, the Supreme Court held that failure to examine mental capacity was not a minor procedural mistake, but a serious jurisdictional error affecting legality of proceedings. So, courts must ensure parties are mentally capable of understanding procedures. So, the answer is B. Next one. Receiver for property may be appointed at what stage? Courts can appoint a receiver whenever it happens, just and convenient, either before decree or after the decree. Receiver protects the disputed property during litigation. So here the answer is at any stage of the suit. C. Next one. If the security for cost is not furnished under Order 25 CPC, then courts may, the answer, the explanation is like where the court orders furnishing of security for cause and the plaintiff fails to comply, the suit may be dismissed. So this prevents frivolous or risky litigation. Here the answer is B. Dismiss the suit. Next one. Here, power to remit postage under Section 143 CPC lies with. Here, the state government has authority regarding the remission of postage under the CPC provisions. Pure Bare Act based on procedural question. Answer is state government. Now, which case held the confession must sustainability admit offense or all facts constituting offenses? So, in which case is this? The court clarified that a true confession must either clearly admit the offense or admit sustainability all facts constituting the offense. So partial or vague admissions may not qualify as confession. So here the Kalbandar Kaur was a state of Punjab is the answer. Next one. Which of the following terms is not specifically defined under PSA? Now, here, terms like court, evidence, document are defined, but confession is not expressly defined in the statute. Okay, see the answer here is confession D. Now, electronic evidence became part of documentary evidence after which act? Okay. Now, as technology advanced, electronic records like email, CCTV footage, and digital files gained importance after the IT Act 2000. So, electronic evidence was formally recognized under evidence law. So, here, digital evidence now plays a major role in modern trials. Answer here is C. Now, today's last question. Properly kept document is presumed genuine if it is how old? That's the question. Now, if a document is 30-year old and comes from proper custody, then the court may presume it to be genuine. So, this rule exists because proving very old document directly comes difficult with passage of time. So 30-year-old document is presumption of genuineness. So that's all for today. So please subscribe to the channel and stay with me. Thank you.